Hi everyone, it's Simone Watson, and I am here to talk about my TBR and reading plans and goals for the month of December. So, in November, I have mentioned how I allotted myself an hour every day to read, except on Sunday I allotted myself 3 hours. Um, the what I'm doing right now is I'm doing the same thing except with 4 hours every day except Sunday. This is for the month of December. 4 hours every day except Sunday, and 6 hours on Sunday, and I still have rollover time from November. That way, if I have a day where I just want to read a whole bunch, I am likely to have a whole bunch of time saved up. Yay! And this has pretty much been the plan for a long time because I really wanted December to be a reading heavy month because I knew I might not be reading a whole lot in November. And I ended up not reading for like the entire last week of November. So, hmm. Okay. So I have a lot of arcs on my December TBR, either arcs that I've had for a while and need to read, or arcs that are coming out soon. So there we go. So that's the main part of my TBR, and I am not planning to do any readathons except for Cramathon, which is December 26th through January 2nd. Um, so yeah, it's kind of good. I get a break from readathons, right? Haha. Oh, and readathon by Zoe. Yeah, so readathon by Zoe and Cramathon. Okay, so let's go. My first book that I want to talk about is Erasing Memory by Scott Thornley. This is an arc. It is about a detective. It's a mystery, and I think it has to do with a violinist, like the dead person or the dead person whose mystery he's trying to solve is a violinist. I think so. That sounds pretty interesting. I need to read more mysteries. I've probably mentioned that because I started writing one and then around. Oh, okay. So the next book is This Love Story Will Self-Destruct by Leslie Cohen. This is about a man and a woman who meet and don't really like each other, but then over the course of like years, they eventually come to like each other and have a romance. So that's pretty exciting. It's been compared to When Harry Met Sally. I think it's coming out January 23rd, I want to say. Yeah, okay. Next we have The Girl in the Grove by Eric Smith. I'm so excited for this book, although I don't know too much about the premise. Um, there's a girl, I believe she's either adopted or in foster care, and she, the premise has to do with trees, but from what I've read on Goodreads and stuff, it's a little vague as to what's happening. But I believe there's some kind of magic like that this girl has, and her magic has to do with trees. So I'm very excited for this, partly because of the premise, also partly because of the cover. I am Today or tomorrow I'm going to have to learn how to up my video editing game so that I can do this and you will like see a book, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to learn how to do that. Because I want you guys to see this cover. This is a really nice cover. But also the author of it, Eric Smith, is a person that he just seems like a really cool person. You know, I follow him on social media. He does a lot of book blogging, and he is a literary agent. And the way he like gushes about books and like his clients' books, it's just something special. Like it's just very cool. Also, he said that book blogging is what helped him become a literary agent. Like he wouldn't be a literary agent if he hadn't started book blogging, and that kind of inspired me to start booktubing earlier this year when I was already author tubing. So because Eric Smith is such an inspiration to me, that makes me even more excited to read this book. Okay, so next we have, oh my gosh, you guys, next we have Down and Across by Arvin Ahmadi. So excited for this book. I'm so excited for this book. Yes. Okay. So this book is about a teenager named Scott, I think. And I think he is a person of color because on Goodreads there's a list of 2018 books with POC main characters. This book is on there. So that would be very cool. So anyway, this teenager named Scott, he has a track record of quitting things and not knowing like what, he doesn't know what he wants to do. And he's like a high school senior, so he needs to kind of make some decisions soon. And so this follows like a day in his life where I think he goes to a college campus and like meets a girl who designs crossword puzzles, which is why it's called Down and Across. And then, or that's has something to do with the title, Down and Across. And then there's like something about like a high-speed chase or police chase, and there's something about bikes. I don't know. It just sounds to me like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Something about how there's one day and like all this stuff is supposed to happen and his life is going to change. It just reminds me of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I am 100% here for that. So I have a digital arc of that, and I'm excited. Okay, so next we have Where I Found You by... I'm sorry, I'm scrolling. There we go. Where I Found You by Heidi R. Kling. This is about a girl who, I believe it takes place after the tsunami in, I want to say Thailand in 2005. Was that Thailand? I think. And this girl, she's like from the US, and then she goes to volunteer after the tsunami, and she meets a guy. And so I believe it's a romance. Oh yeah, it's from Entangled. Most of Entangled stuff is either romance or has a strong romance element. So I'm pretty excited for this one. That one comes out, I think it comes out today, actually. Today or tomorrow. So I'm going to need to review it very soon. Okay. Then we have A Land of Permanent Goodbyes by Atia Abawi. This is one that has to do with Syria. I can't quite remember the premise, but I think it's about... I think it has to do with like a family being separated because of the like war and, you know, yeah, like the war and stuff that's going on in Syria. So this just sounds like really good. I feel very ready for this book. Next we have I Am by Maggie O'Farrell. This is a nonfiction memoir by this author who says that she has had, I think, like 17 near-death experiences in her life. And so the memoir like goes through her near-death experiences. And I saw this on First to Read, and I was like, I'm really curious about this book. So there we go. It also has a nice cover. Again, I'm going to have to learn how to do that and just show you the cover. Very soon. Very soon I will learn that. Okay, then we have Three Sides of a Heart by Natalie Parker. This I won in the giveaway, so it's going to be a physical arc, and it's not here yet. But that book will be out December 19th. It is an anthology of stories about love triangles. Yeah. So I think everything else that is on my TBR list is either... Oh, sorry, one more thing. People Like Us by Dana Meal. This one is coming out in February. So if I do not get to it this month, I will try to get to it next month. But depending on how all the other books go, I may get to this one this month. And that is a thriller. I have a physical arc of it. It's about a group of girls who are friends at a boarding school, but then like someone gets murdered. And I guess like everyone has secrets, you know what we're talking about, where like those books where like everybody has some secrets and you can't really trust anybody. It's like film noir, but like in book form, maybe. Not sure. So that should be really good. And that one has some LGBT plus representation, and yeah. So the rest of the books that I have listed on my TBR, because I have a long TBR, are either arcs that I've requested and I don't either like I haven't been granted access or I don't know yet, or they are books that are specifically for Cramathon. And so because of that, and because this video is almost 10 minutes long already, I am going to wait and tell you my Cramathon TBR closer to Cramathon. So for now, that is just my like main December TBR. Yay! Okay, so yeah, and if any of these is not done, one of these books from this video might have to get pushed over to Cramathon. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have read any of these books, or if you plan to read any of these books, and if you are excited for any of these books. And yeah, I will I will see you soon because I'll be doing writing goals. Bye.